Hello Internet and welcome to our channel. We are Tiaan Lew, a couple travelling Australia in our 22-year-old Land Cruiser troop carrier, affectionately named Hildy. For the past 6 weeks we've been exploring the stunning and diverse landscapes of Tasmania and it's been an absolute blast. If you haven't already, make sure you check out our previous Tassie videos and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of our future adventures. This week we're on the wild west coast of Tasmania, diving into an experience that's totally new for us, something we've been looking forward to this whole trip. It's a journey that weaves together Tasmania's rich history and its breathtaking natural beauty. We're so excited to bring you along and we hope you enjoyed this week's video. Good morning. We have coffee and we're doing something very different today, which Lewis is very excited about. What are we doing, Lewis?
So we're going on the Wilderness Railway and we're doing the, I can't even remember what it's called now. Which one? What's it called?
We're going on a train.
Rainforest, Rack and Rainforest.
It's a 3-hour train.
Yeah, 3-hour train ride.
A steam train. And we're in Queenstown.
Pretty interesting place.
But Lewis is obsessed with trains. Aren't you, Lewis?
Well, I certainly was when I was younger.
Yeah. And you still are.
I like trains. Trains are cool.
Lewis used to make a train set around on his pool table at Christmas. Was that right? Yeah. So this is...
That was the Flying Scotsman.
The Flying Scotsman. This is a very unique experience. We have gone a bit bold and we are...
in the wilderness carriage.
We've paid for the wilderness carriage, which is like the first class, so we're going to get some sparkling wine.
Should be good.
And it looks really cool. It looks very cool. So yeah, we leave shortly. We're having some coffee and then we'll get on the train. What I've noticed is we're the youngest people here. Everyone here is probably 50 years or above. Not this guy. This guy likes trains.
Trains are cool. I've always loved trains. Ever since I was small.
What was your favourite Thomas train? Thomas the Tank Engine train?
I'd have to double check this with Mum and Dad, but probably Douglas.
Douglas?
I think Douglas was like the Flying Scotsman type train. Again, this is a very long time since I've even really thought about this, but...
Is it still a thing, Thomas, the Tank Engine?
I think so.
Is it still a thing? I think it's still a thing.
Yeah.
Will our children watch Thomas?
If it's still around, I guess so.
It's on YouTube, surely.
Yeah, it would be. Yeah, but I find trains really interesting. It's just a really cool part of history and something that's obviously still exists. So it's cool that we get to do this.
Looks like everyone's boarding, so we're going to go get on the train and get on our seats. So how does it run?
It is a boiler, so it burns waste oil, which is what it carries in its bunker, and then burns that, generates heat, depressurized steam, which it uses to drive the wheels. So this is very cool. The little kid in me is very happy.
Welcome aboard the West Coast Wilderness Railway, Rack and Rainforest train experience, a 3-hour train journey, rainforest immersion leaving from Queenstown. This steam locomotive takes you up into the rainforest, stopping at Lynchford and Renadina stations and then returning you to Queenstown. Our first stop is Lynchford Station, formerly a small town brimming with gold fever, now lost to history. As you know how much Lew loves looking for shiny rocks, here you can pan for gold or browse the Pioneers Room to learn more about the area's history before boarding the train for the next destination.
Thank you very much.
I'll go around the other side. Yeah. Your dream is... What are you doing, Lew?
Panning for gold.
So seriously looking. After leaving Lynchford, the train begins its immersion into the rainforest and begins the steep ascent towards Renadina Station. The train climbs 3 kilometres of steep track using a rack and pinion system. This is a historically significant innovation and enabled locomotives to move up steep grades, albeit a bit slowly.
We're in Renadina.
Which means raindrops in the local Aboriginal language. Yeah.
The train has just stopped for about 40 minutes. This is basically the end of the line, and then we turn around and go back the other way. It's come up using a rack and pinion system, 37 stories or something, and used 3,000 litres of water to get up here.
Are you just having the best time ever?
Yeah, it's fantastic. This is so cool. Being on the train is awesome. Standing out on the front deck of the carriage, where you're right behind the locomotive, is incredible. Like, you can feel the train. You don't just like hear it. It's super loud. It like grumbles, and you can feel it. It's fantastic. It's so cool.
Which you can only do if you pay for the first class cabin. You can't go on the front bridge carriagey thing without that. I need it.
It's completely worth it.
So the train journey is 3 hours and you have lots of stops. There's no toilet on the train.
Only at the stations.
Yep. And they feed you in the first class cabin. We are very full.
And many drinks, coffee and
tea
and champagne
mimosa.
or whatever.
We're going to go check out the train. Oh, it's moving.
So they're turning the train around. They're shunting at the moment, which is why it's a 40-minute stop here at the end.
We're going to go look at that now. That's a a big heck no to me. What's that?
It's a sort of replica mining shaft showing what mining conditions would have been like in the 1800s. Dangerous, miserable.
Big heck no.
Oh.
Yeah, maybe about 20, 25.
Alright, so we're just leaving Renadina now, heading back down the way. The train is on the other end. They did a bit of shunting earlier while we were stopped.
Now we get a different view. Now we're at the back of the train rather than the front. We splurged on this experience and booked the first class cabin, which was super fun, as we were wined and dined with treats throughout the whole journey. Keep in mind, there are no bathrooms on the train, so you need to use the toilets when you alight at each station. So bright. We finished the train.
That was fantastic.
You happy?
Highly recommend.
Yeah.
Anyone who comes to Queenstown and are thinking of doing the railway experience, it's worth the money. Do it. It's really cool.
Yeah, we had a great time, and now the weather is a bit nicer, which is cool.
Mm.
But don't be discouraged by the weather. Like, it was rainy, but it was really nice that it was rainy.
Yeah, if anything, I would say
It's better.
a rainy day is a better day to do it because it's so cool being in
Yeah.
the train carriage and going through a rainforest while it's raining and the steam coming off the engine.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Next up for us is Hobart. We are going back to Hobart
Again.
for a very lovely couple nights. We've, can I say?
Yeah, of course.
Lewis's mother has, parents have gifted us a couple nights in an Airbnb to celebrate our engagement, which I'm so excited about. And
Thanks, Mum and Dad.
Thank you, Meg and Simon. So that's going to be great because the F1's on.
It's good timing.
The F1's on. What else are we going to do there? Oh,
We'll
we're
go to
going to
Salamanca.
another beautiful friend of ours has gifted us a dinner at Mona for our engagement as well. So we're going to go there and have a beautiful dinner, and then, yeah, so special.
Lovely couple of days.
Oh, as we were saying, yes, a friend of ours has gifted us a beautiful dinner. Thank you, Benny. So we're going to have a very fancy couple of days, a bit of a change from the Troopy.
Sleeping in a bed for a couple of nights.
Sleeping in a bed
How about that?
inside a house. We haven't been in a house for nearly 2 months. Well, no,
Longer than that.
longer than that. So we're going to be in a house, which is, what are we going to do with all the space? We won't even talk to each other. Just go to opposite ends, have some space. No, kidding. And then do some washing.
Yeah.
Have a bath.
Have a bath. It has a bath.
Yes. Go to the markets maybe. Bit of a Hobart, nice little Hobart trip. Where nothing's broken this time. So,
Yeah.
how good.
The infamous gravel football field. Kind of crazy. It's an AFL oval, which is gravel, not grass, because at one point there was acid rain in this town due to the exhaust from the smelters, and so nothing would grow, not even grass. So they had no choice really. Well, they made a gravel football oval.
It says that. This probably could be grass now, but they don't want to make it grass.
Yeah, it's a whole thing. So
It's rocks.
yeah, it's sand.
Imagine if
It's
you
sand
slid
and gravel.
on this.
Yeah, it would hurt.
That would suck. It's like an AFL pitch. And
Made of coarse sand and fine gravel.
hello, son.
Interesting place.
I mean, it's not like what I think originally it was, which was rocky. Now it's just more like sand and gravel. Still pretty bad. Imagine sliding.
No.
Sliding in this. Like, it's like when you're in high school or primary school and you played handball and you slid on the concrete. Can you imagine the rashes people would get?
Yeah.
And it would be really hard too to hit, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, gravel pit, gravel oval. Good job. I think we're done with you. Thanks so much for watching this week's video. As you can tell, we had an absolute blast with this train experience and we highly recommend it to anybody visiting Queenstown. It was so surreal to see the snow when we woke up that morning, and we can't believe our Tasmania trip is almost coming to an end. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you guys next week.